Today we're going to talk more about materials. Today's topic actually will be about LVT or LVP, waterproof, luxury vinyl tile and plank. You'll hear all of those names used when referred to this flooring. It is much like the traditional laminate flooring. However, it's vinyl with a waterproof core. A couple of things to note about that when they say waterproof flooring is that what they mean is that the floor itself will not be damaged by water. The vinyl is waterproof and the core board is waterproof. And the core board is what the vinyl layering or picture is put over the top of. It does not necessarily mean that it is waterproof against water leaking through the planks to your underlayment. So a couple of things to note. One, it's an amazing floor and completely versatile and usable in most locations. I have it in a couple of my houses and have loved it. Easy to clean, easy to keep up after. It's great for having pets, dogs, children, all of those things. It is pretty durable and resistant to most damage that you're going to put onto it in the normal daily life. Prices are going to range typically between $1 and $8 a square foot, depending on the quality of the core board and the material itself. They will have a locking system, and it's what you call a floating floor, which means it does not need to be glued down or nailed down or stapled down. However, when they say waterproof, that is all they're talking about. In all flooring, regardless of what kind of floor you put in, if you do not protect the corners where the floor meets the wall, if you have a slung, low leak or a large flood, water can and will eventually find a way to the edge of the floor and onto your underlayment. One of the advantages in that scenario of an LVT, LVP waterproof flooring is that because it is a floating floor locking system, you can, when done properly, remove the flooring, repair the underlayment, and reinstall the flooring, which also means I always recommend an extra couple of boxes when you order your floor and have it installed, that you always have a couple of extra boxes on hand so that regardless of when that might or might not happen, you have boards to replace damaged boards that could happen during the uninstallation or reinstall. They come in a variety of mostly wood looks. And nowadays, with our advanced technology in flooring and reproductions, they can get pretty realistic looking. Most of them will have a texture of some kind. Some of them will be what they call a high definition texture, which means the texture on the plank itself will match the visual. So where you have a visual knot in the pattern, you will also have a textural feel of a knot like it is real wood. It's an amazing floor. I highly recommend it for most applications. They're even making it now with commercial warranties and applications. You've seen a lot of it in some of your grocery stores. I use it in my rentals. I use it in my own houses that I've had. I have large dogs and small children. So great for those scenarios. And without the downsides of real wood or laminate flooring, which if you've ever had it, know will damage with excessive water or use over time as the surface wears off. So again, LVT, LVP, luxury vinyl plank and tile flooring. Waterproof flooring is the other name they use for it. There's a number of brands out there. They're all carrying it. You can also get it in tile looks with some of the brands so that if you want your floor to look like tile as opposed to wood, it's great because it can be used in kitchens and bathrooms safely. And so if you want a single floor look through your entire house, this is one of the great ways to get it. And the two traditional backings that you will find on that, the pad, quote unquote pad, would be cork, or the waterproof pad is going to be a synthetic pad that's going to also be attached to many of them. Because of the fact that it is not technically waterproofing against things to seep through the cracks, we always recommend and when we do our own installations, we put a aquabar or asphalt paper vapor barrier down underneath the plank flooring. Some installers will say you don't need it, some insist on it. We always insist. It's really inexpensive, and just an inexpensive insurance against leakage, large spills, and just in case you don't get all the moisture up. It allows the water or moisture to sit on top of the vapor barrier and evaporate back up out of any cracks through air and water. Always find a way. So that is my spiel for your LVT, LVP flooring, waterproof flooring. Hope you've enjoyed. Send me any questions. Happy to talk more about that. And check me out on my website, Lady Design Interiors, and my TikTok and Facebook, all of those places. Hook me up, email me, send me a message, private message, give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. And this is Laureen with Lady Design Interiors. Have a great day.